Okay, this run shows off even more fun with this cool synergy of Fire Ant, Warthog, and Tyrannodon. It just gains so many stats because the Fire Ant ability is that when it faint, it gives its attack to the things behind. One thing at level 1, two at level 2, and three at level 3. And then the Warthog gives stats based off its attack. So if you put the Warthog behind the Fire Ant and the Fire Ant gives its attack to the Warthog, you kind of get some like additional scaling. And the Tyrannodon activates the Feint ability twice. So you get to activate the Fire Ant ability twice, and then you get to also activate the Warthog ability twice when it's level 2. So you can see it's kind of like crazy, out of control scaling, and it's actually too much scaling. Like if there wasn't a 50-50 limit, I get to go like way beyond 50-50 in stats. So kind of unfortunate. It would be weird if this game didn't have a 50-50 limit. Like I feel like it'd be completely different. Some things would probably be super broken. Some things would obviously be a lot worse. I don't know. It would be an interesting experiment. I assume the game wouldn't be actually very fun because it would be extremely unbalanced, but it would be interesting to see what happens, I think. Anyway, for the actual start, this is custom packs. I find it's just a little bit easier to get builds set up. You have Blobfish Pill, you have like Banana Pill, and also I've been using Alpaca quite a bit just to get those instant like level 6 or level 3s, level 6 level 3 tier 6s, because otherwise it's pretty difficult to do since you don't have that many turns to get them normally. And then at the beginning, of course, I'm positioning for draws, which is why the positioning is so weird. Don't really recommend doing like the position that I'm doing in these runs, just kind of putting like high attack things in the back and doing a whole bunch of weird stuff. Anyway, I'll just talk about a random movie I saw somewhat recently. I got to see The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, which stars Nicolas Cage. And I actually really loved it. I think it's exactly the kind of movie that I would enjoy. It's kind of meta because Nicolas Cage plays himself, and like the movie is about him visiting like a super fan kind of thing. But there's like I don't want to spoil it, so you can just like Google the premise, I guess. But I really did like it a lot and would highly recommend it. It kind of reminded me a little bit of the movie Adaptation, which came out quite a while ago, but it's like it also kind of a meta movie, and I don't know. I don't know. I really enjoy meta stuff. I don't know if that's uncommon or not. I also remember watching like BoJack Horseman, and there's like a joke in there about how like they're doing a bunch of meta jokes, and then like one of the jokes is like, "Stop doing meta jokes. You know, audiences don't like that." And I wonder if that was actually true. If they've done like screen tests before, and like I don't know how those things kind of go, but if people are like, "Can you stop with the meta jokes?" I don't actually know if that's a thing that happens or not. But yeah, I really liked it. I think I gave it a 5 out of 5, which I don't know if I should do for that many movies. Because, like, it's not technically perfect, but I don't know. Based off my personal enjoyment, it's exactly the kind of movie that I want to see. So I guess, personally, it would be a 5 out of 5 for me. But I imagine a lot of other people aren't going to give it that high of a score. Anyway, as for the actual Super Auto Pets run, I'm saving a bunch for tier 5s. Going for the tier 5 lotto here. Get the early Fire Ants and one more double early Monkey, which is kind of crazy. I mean, it's pretty easy to get monkeys in custom packs because, again, you can just banana something and then you roll for a pill, and that's a 4/4 monkey. But wait, what did I just sell there? Did I sell the moth for double monkey, and then the scaling on this Fire Ant is just going to be super fast? And yeah, it's going to give a whole bunch of extra stats behind it, which will probably also be good for draws because I'll have a 15-2 in the back. Unfortunately, really bad against summons. That's like summons counter, just high attack, low HP, and then usually high HP, low attack does well against it, especially if there's like garlic or melon involved, or lemon. Yeah, even more scaling for the Fire Ants. You can never have too much scaling. I'm pretty sure that's a thing that like Abraham Lincoln said or something. Maybe it was George Washington. Who really knows? It was probably like one of those presidents, you know. They're known for their famous Super Auto Pets quotes. And yeah, so I'm getting 5 extra attack a turn. Hopefully we'll reach 50-50 in no time. And then have to get the other stuff as well. But like sometimes you just run into extremely weak teams. Sometimes you run into those super broken teams. Custom Arena is just like filled with so much matchmaking RNG. Sometimes you get super lucky, sometimes you get super unlucky. But now that you have 5 lives, It's a little bit more lenient. All right, there's level 2 Fire Ant. Early Cat normally would be really good. I don't think this pet or this pack is specifically built for food builds all that well though. It's mostly built with like interesting equipments and stuff in mind. But I think like there's chicken leg, but yeah, I guess I decided to skip early cat for once. And there's a sloth team, flying fish, turkey, sloth. That actually could be a problem because if it gets past the fire ants, I just have 30 attack and 2 HP, but luckily a perfect draw. And I have this oyster frozen. That's a free gold, of course. I guess I could take the level up now, so I actually get the tier 6. Otherwise, I would have to buy something. And yeah, there's the early alpaca. Early alpaca has been so helpful in these runs for like trying to get crazy teams. And then level 2 alpaca, of course, you get the instant level 2s. And if you're trying to go for a tier 6 build, it helps out so much because like you have a chance to just immediately get that tier 6 upon level up. And yeah, what a 3 squad. This is not the kind of team that I would normally recommend having. But a 3 squad with a 34-42, if they have like a scorpion, I'm pretty much just dead. But instead, it's going to run through pretty much the entire team. And then luckily, the 3-4 becomes a 37-4. So again, another draw. This is going real late game. Another fire ant is perfect. I was thinking about a team that just had like 4 fire ants. Because if you have that many fire ants, then the fire ants would just buff the other fire ants, like guaranteed. And then the fire ant would hit the other fire ant. I guess ideally it would hit the fire ant in the second spot, and then like the second one would hit the third one, and then the third one would hit the fourth one. And then I was also thinking you could have like a rooster in the back or something, so that it just instant gets to 50 attack, and then you'll get to use its ability, which would be pretty cool. Again, running into a super weak team, and the 50 attack fire ants. Like, you could, if there was no stat limit, I would have like 200 attack on these things. It would get absolutely ridiculous. Why did I skip a melon? I'm really invested in the fire ants, I guess. Well, I guess I got the team that I was asking for. I kind of forgot what happened in this run. There's the warthog, so that's going to be pretty nice. And there's the level 2, and then there's a... Oh my god, dude. These tier ups have been insane. And then I ended turn with 9 gold. Apparently, I'm not paying attention whatsoever. Okay, combine there. I'm going to refresh the triggers by combining onto the one that still has triggers. And then, there's double level 2 Warthog and a level 3 Fire Ant and a level 2 Fire Ant. And then there's the Pteranodon. I do actually want to level that up, so... Because I need level 3, so it actually activates the feint ability of the Fire Ant, and then the Warthog. Although, I guess I don't really need the second Fire Ant, because I'm already going to reach 50 attack on just the one Fire Ant, pretty much. Another Summon Squad, running into so many Summon Squads. And look at that, yeah, just, oh my god. It's overkill, really. Super overkill. And then I get, like, maybe a 25-25 to 2 pets there. I don't actually know the math, but... Wait, I could do it pretty quickly. So for every 3 attack, it's like 16 attack at 50-50. Which is 32-32 in stats at level 2. Okay, buy, sell, oyster. That's a free 7 gold there. Pretty nice. There's the Pteranodon. Another Pteranodon. And then the rooster in the back, I guess? Okay. These plays have been really questionable. Why don't I just melon the fire ant? I'm playing around lionfish? You can always come up with an excuse for why you're making, like, bad decisions. And sometimes it'll actually come true. So yeah, what a squad. Level 3 Fire Ants. That's going to give its 50 attack to 6 things, which doesn't actually matter. And then the double Warthog ability. The Pteranodon does keep in with like the level, so you get like a level 6 ability like the old Tiger, as I've mentioned in the past. And yeah, it missed the initial Warthog, but not going to miss it twice in a row. And as you can see, very quick 50-50s. I could even combine the Warthogs, get like a level 3 and put in another Warthog, I guess, if I really wanted to. But instead, just level 3 Pteranodon. Actually, wait, I could... okay, I could combine the Warthogs, then put the Pteranodon in the back, and then it'll double activate the Rooster. So then if I get level 2 Rooster, I could get 4 Rooster Chick spawns. Oh, there's some potential for some interesting improvement there. Unfortunately, the Woodpecker killed my second Warthog, but it doesn't even matter because I get to 50-50 anyway. Like, this is just such unnecessary overkill, and it actually would be worth it. Why am I milling the 14-8? I guess I really didn't want it to be sniped. Okay, there's a rooster, another melon. Wow, I'm melaning everything but the strongest units. What terrible plays. Oh well. I mean, not guarantee, but just better against snipers, because I guess that's what I lose to here. But instead, what do you know? It's another summon team. Level 3 Sea Turtle. Some pretty beefy HP. There's the 50 attack. There's a whole bunch of stats. Whole bunch more stats. And then a whole bunch more stats. Okay, the microbe, the slug. Yeah, that's pretty much 50-50s. Oh, definitely 50-50s. And they don't even get to the rooster in the back. But a fun team and super broken. So, yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.